Hey guys, what's going on? Dabu7 here with another Atlas update, and this time we've got more confirmations on what this thing is looking like through stacked imagery, and we can see that the jet that it's kicking off toward the sun is something truly anomalous. It's different than anything we've ever seen with a comet, because normally the big tails are kicked out away from the sun. The solar wind carries all this debris away. This has to be a very powerful source, is what they're saying, to not only counter the solar wind and be pointed toward the sun, but to be going out for such a long distance. Now, many different scientists give many different thoughts on this, but this jet structure seems to be pushing this thing along, so to speak. You can even see it in some of the other frames. Like the lambda here, for instance. You can see just how massive the jet structure is coming out of this. And many are saying that should have got burned up around perihelion. Anything like this. With some out there speculating that 3i Atlas has changed course once again. Has it? Well, NASA, per se, hasn't updated on their official websites. But not everyone goes off of NASA and trusts NASA. Some people are going off their own backyard data, so to speak, that they're getting off their own telescopes. The brightness, the inclination, all the other features that we're seeing from the astronomers that have nothing to hide. Okay, on the right, you're looking at some of the newest imagery from the Hubble, which does show an absolutely beautiful and amazing looking structure around this object. In the middle, you were looking at a stack of 20-minute composites that were thrown together that form this Ezekiel's wheel type of characteristic that goes on here. We've caught this before. I've mentioned this before. Some of these things are now being picked up by several people in their matching. So when the composites are thrown together, it ends up kicking out this wheel-like structure. And we get it time and time again now. And we've seen from some of the other shots that there seems to be some kind of 4, 5, 6-pointed structure around this object without the compositry. So a wheel within a wheel within a wheel. You wonder why people are saying Ezekiel's wheel, because it definitely matches here very closely. But these are some of the latest anomalies here by this. Again, when people saying this thing changed course, when I went looking over at NASA, it doesn't look like any of their data has changed, but some of these backyard astronomers are going off data that they're keeping and they're tracking because they don't trust NASA. And you wonder why. Well, this is some of the latest imagery. Join me for the live shows going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where I'm talking about this and a whole lot more. Hope to see you there. Eyes to the skies.